children. This is Mrs. Carla, the math lady. Oops. This is Carpenter Carla. I have my carpenter hat and my pencil. I have a tool and I have a nail. So I'm going to be Carpenter Carla today. And we are covering, if you see up there at the board, we are covering Fractions Lesson 2, Writing Fractions. And let me get a good picture of our board here and let us begin. Now, we are going to look at our measurements and we're going to see some of the things that we take feet. And 1 foot ends right here at 12 inches. And then another foot ends right here at 24 inches. And then the last foot ends at 36 inches. And then 36 inches is how many inches are in a yard. And an inch is this just, and if I get my little thing up there close, you can see the inch marks. 1, 2, 3. It's hard to keep it that close because you can't see the board. Put a nail at one. Of course, I don't want to run my yardstick and I really don't want to run my whiteboard, but we're pretending today. So here we go. Ready? There we go. We put a pretend nail right here at 1 inch on the board. Now, 1 inch is what part of a yard? We're going to use our fractions here. Okay, how many inches were there on a yard altogether? 36 inches in a yard altogether. And we put our nail at 1 inch. So we put our nail at 1/36 of a yard. Okay, so now if we have our nail here, we have 1/36 of our yard this way, but guess what? If I wanted to know how much of my yardstick was on that side, what would I do? How many part of the yardstick is 35/36? So we'll write this over here, because this is the leftover. We'll just put leftover there. And 35/36 would be what was of the leftover on the other side of the nail. 12ths, let's look up here at our little fraction pie. 3/12. All right, look at 3/12. What does 3/12 look like it equals? And we'll work on reducing fractions a lot more later. But let's grab one of our fourths and let's put the 12th on the fourth. Oh my goodness, look. It is exact. 1/4 is equal to 3/12. So we're going to begin very soon reducing. 3/12 is the same thing as 1/4 of a foot. And as soon as we learn how to do reducing the fractions, we're not really reducing. They're calling a renaming now. Okay, but we're renaming the fraction to get this denominator as low as we can. And we'll talk more about that as we go. But 6 inches is what part. I gave my 6 a tail and I shouldn't. 6/12 and 6/12. If 3/12 is a quarter, then 6/12 will be a half. 6/12 is the same thing as what gives you 1? 6 divided by 6 gives you 1. 12 divided by 6 gives you 2. Okay, so when we are renaming our fractions and getting a smaller denominator, we're going to be dividing by the same number. So if we divide by 6/6, remember 6/6 is 1. 6 out of 6 is 1. So we're always multiplying or dividing by 1. And remember, when we multiply by 1 or divide by 1, it has no changes. It makes no changes in the number whatsoever. So these are actually equal. Remember, you can get 6/12, and you would have a whole nother quarter, and 2 quarters makes a half.